All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel, Out Uncharted. Today's adventure is a little different. I'm actually over on the mainland. I had to come for an appointment, so I'm going to make the best of this trip. Super cool adventure plan for today. I'm going to be visiting an old train derailment near Whistler. We're going to be checking out Squamish, having a quick look at Whistler, and also Shannon Falls, which is where I'm at now. Let's go check it out. Shannon Falls welcomes us. So I can see the waterfall already. It's not a long walk. I can hear it before I see it. This looks pretty amazing, though. Oh, this is beautiful. All right, so about a 5-minute hike up here, nothing major. Comes to a view spot here. This park is quite beautiful. The waterfalls, it's spectacular. I drove the Sea to Sky Highway to get here, and it's absolutely one of the most beautiful highways I've ever driven in my entire life. All right, so just another quick little stop here. We're at the Sea to Sky Summit Gondola thing. There's actually a gondola that you can take. It takes you to the very top of the mountain. So they also have kind of tour bus shuttle things that'll bring you here. All right, well, you can't come to a place with a gondola and not go on the gondola. But no one's died in it, right? No, okay, good. All right, so here I am in the gondola, headed up to the top of a mountain. I don't like heights, so this should be interesting to say the least. So you're looking at about $80 with tax plus the parking, if you can figure out the parking. I'm not sure what to expect at the top here. I've been told that there's a restaurant. So if that's the case, I'm gonna stop for a cold beer. Oh, the view, once you get over the initial fear here though, I mean, the views are just spectacular. So my ears here getting close to the top, and they're just popping like crazy. I feel like I'm taking off in a jetliner. Things like making all creaky noises. It's a little frightening. Not sure if the camera is doing this view justice, but it's just amazing. All right, so I have a ride at the top here. There's lots of hikes. There's some short hikes, there's longer hikes. I'm not here to hike today, don't have a lot of time. I just come up to check out the gondola ride, check out the restaurant. Hello. Is this the way to the restaurant? Okay, perfect, thank you. All right, so if yoga's your thing, they have that here too, atop the mountain. All right, well, that was one hell of an experience. Kind of put a bit of a scheduling issue into the day. Hopefully we're still gonna make it to the train wreck at Whistler, but that was super cool, super worth it. Sea to Sky Gondola. All right, so I've arrived here in Squamish. It's actually a very beautiful, quaint little community nestled under the shadow of the mountain here. All right, so I've arrived here at the trailhead to the old train wreck. I'm gonna tell you guys more information about the train as I do the hike. But first of all, I just wanna say, I wanted to come to this site for a very, very long time. Just so happens I was in Vancouver and ended up here. So you gotta do things when you're in the neighborhood. The bugs. There's bugs here on the mainland. All right, so just a little bit about the history of this actual train wreck. The wreck occurred on August 11th, 1956. So the train left Lillooet about 130 kilometers north of Whistler, where it was actually loaded with lumber bound for Vancouver. So when the train actually arrived at Whistler, it was behind schedule. Things feel weird when it's bouncing, it's strange. So behind me here is where the train initially derailed. There was actually some construction going on at the time when the train was passing by. The train was supposed to be doing 25 kilometers an hour, but to make up for that lost time, they'd increased speed to over 55 kilometers an hour. This is where that ride ended for this particular train. Just sitting here out in the forest, in the middle of nowhere. These two train cars here almost ended up in the creek. Let's go have a look at that real quick here. Piece of history right here, 1956. Moving a little bit further up the path of destruction here, we're on to car number 4. It suffered a similar fate. Smells like old mushrooms and feet. So what actually happened was, when the trains initially derailed, they were actually piled along the tracks. They hired a local logging company to bring out the machines and just push the train cars down towards the river. All right, so if you guys are familiar with stealth camping, you probably know Steve Wallace. This is the train car he spent the night in one of his episodes. It's the furthest away, the most stealthy, has a wooden floor, and it doesn't smell like old mushrooms and feet. So I've only counted 6 cars. The reports say there's 7. I find it a little odd that this car would be a little bit further, but worth a look nonetheless. So another interesting fact, these guys that were driving the train, they said, we were only going 25, you know? It's like when you get a speeding ticket. So this car here actually looks pretty mangled. I would assume that it was obviously the first car to be derailed, you know, absorbing the brunt of the impact, so to speak. Super cool. Met these random guys. One of them is sponsored by Red Bull.
My name is Tom from Ireland. You're getting lost in Canada.
It's not your first rodeo, so to speak?
I think a rodeo, because I did my first rodeo yesterday. It's rodeo number 2.
This stuff is fine, it's just bubbles.
These random guys just show up with these river whitewater kayaks and they're like, we're gonna dump in here, do you mind? I'm like, no, go for it, bro, can I film you? All right, well, check out Whistler now.